I do not want the arm directly in line with the body. I want it just slightly forward, about 30 degrees or more ahead. So it's slightly in front of the torso. And then I'm going to use my arm right here as like a stop block so she doesn't bring her arm back. And then just tilt the wrist back. See how it looks like? High five, bro. Now, most people have plenty of mobility in this motion. The standard is to be able to go hand straight up. Anything past that, and she's going well past that, is considered to be extra range of motion. So this is the basic high five. Making sure that, see, I'm stabilizing, I'm actually slightly behind her elbow. If I was up here, I'd just be cranking her arm back. I want to make sure I'm actually using that as a mobility point. The next one, the stocks. Some of you remember the good old days when people did bad things. We put them in this position and we got to throw rotten tomatoes at them. You guys have seen those movies, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. You're acting like you haven't seen any movies where that happens. No? Okay. Right.
Old Puritan times, the witches, witch, you know,
You watched
the pilgrims
Search for the Holy Grail.
I guess not.
in the woods.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so now I'm still holding the shoulder, I'm supporting the elbow, I'm gonna reach up and grab the wrist and take it the other direction. Now this should be able to hang directly downwards. If I let go of the shoulder, see how your scapula will rise and she'll be able to do it. But I don't want it to be a scapular motion, I want it to only be a humeral motion. And see right there, she's not quite straight down, which would be the standard. Most people do not have adequate range of motion in this position. This is medial rotating the arm, so it's stretching the lateral rotators. Same thing as usually, 10 to 15 seconds, up to 30, deep breath, go deeper each time. Repeat 3 to 5 times, yes? Okay, so high fives, we're laterally rotating, so we're stretching the medial rotators. The stocks is a medial rotation, so we're stretching the lateral rotators. All right, where's your table at? Cool, I'm gonna lay on it and I'll show you how to do the same thing. We can just put your head up here for you. We're gonna flip your sheet up so that way your shoes are not where your head's gonna be later. Oh, that's perfect, love it. Okay, so it's gonna work the same way. You're doing great, I just wanna make sure I'm not blocking everybody here. I'm blocking Christy. Cool. All right, in this position I can put a bolster, or I could use a knee, but I want to make sure that arm is forward of the midline. I do not want this resting on the table. It compromises, it kind of pinches the joint. But my knee width puts it in a pretty good position to prevent that. I secure the shoulder, and then arm straight up. Again, neutral, straight up, in line with her head would be considered neutral and good. Anything past that is considered bonus. So most people don't actually need very much stretching here. Like she's already well past the standard. We go the other way. Secure the shoulder. And right there. Ooh, right.
There's not much movement.
So right there. Ideally, her feet, her hand should be pointed directly down towards her feet. As you can see, she's about 45 degrees. So she's missing about 45 degrees range of motion. Okay, makes sense? Okay, now look, again, watch, if I let go of her shoulder, notice how she can, oh yeah! That's why we secure that shoulder, to make sure the motion's happening at the glenohumeral joint, not at the scapulocostal.
So this is the same two movements?
That I just did,
Okay.
just now with a client on the table.
Okay.
Okay,